Among the African network focused on clinical research, there is CANTAM. During 4 days at Hotel Montfébé in Yaoundé, this network organized 2 events successively, namely the 3rd Annual Steering Committee and then a training workshop. To get more about that, just follow this report. According to scientists, Africa bears nearly 40% of the global burden of infections and neglected tropical diseases. In order to contribute to this challenge, one of the networks working on this is CANTAM. From the 13 to 16 May 2024, CANTAM, Central Africa Clinical Research Network, brought together scientists, students, and collaborators at Hotel Montfébé. CANTAM is a network created in 2009 by EDCTP, which aims to capitalize clinical trials in the field of poverty-related diseases in Central Africa.
Altogether, we are building health research capacity for conducting clinical trials in Central Africa because, unfortunately, our region is conducting minimum number of clinical trials for addressing our health issues. And that's important to that interventions means vaccine, drug, or new tools, new diagnostic tools be tested in our population to ensure that these tools are appropriate for our population.
The first 2 days concerned the 3rd Annual Steering Committee meeting, where the aim was to present outcomes of CANTAM 3, which started 3 years ago, and in the other hand, to present some expectation of the upcoming CANTAM 4.
CANTAM is very important for us because we were part of the CANTAM since CANTAM 1, for which we were on like the strong malaria site, but weak for tuberculosis. Today, we conduct all these projects, TB, NTD, and malaria. And we can say that CANTAM was very instrumentalized for the development of our site, particularly when quality control is concerned. This is something which could not achieve without the support from EDCTP. Many students has been trained, many PhD students has been graduate, and master student and MD students.
We are the last member who enter CANTAM because of our experience in pharmacovigilance and clinical trial. And we have one big work package. First it was talking about the pharmacovigilance, but for the moment we try to support the regulatory authorities and the ethics committees.
To carry out its action, CANTAM has also established several partnerships, as for instance, the Institute of the Tropical Medicine of the University of Tübingen.
As we speak now in 2024, this has been more exponentially grown up, and we have sustained many of these capacities. Now it become a Central African clinical research network where we have a very strong South-South networking where people from CANTAM spend their equal time not only in Germany, where I come from, but equally in the center where I lead, which is also in Asia, in Vietnam. So there is a South-South networking. So people try to learn against each other on a common denominator, which is the infectious diseases research.
Afterwards, the last 2 days focused on a training workshop which aimed at sharing knowledge and experience on clinical trials with medicinal plants and to strengthen collaboration and partnerships to promote the process of natural resources.
We realize that since the COVID-19, the traditional medicine have taken a great importance, and WHO has recommended that we should work really to bring forward the investigation and the research work on this traditional medicine in order to valorize these drugs from the natural sources. So this part of the training was to create this platform or discussion for the traditional healer to know what are the norms they should respect when prescribing the the medicines to the patient. What are the risks that exist when prescribing this type of medicine to patients without knowing the level of toxicity? The necessity also for them to get their medical drugs, traditional medicine drugs or remedies, be tested by biological researcher for them to help avoiding these side effects, to avoiding toxicity when they are administering their drugs.
There, several experts were present, and they came from African Organization of Intellectual Property, Ministry of Public Health, World Health Organization, and also universities. The Cameroonian traditional healers was also present in order to get in touch with those experts regarding traditional medicine.
Je suis l'imam Ibrahim Yam de Bafia. Je suis tradit spiritualiste, tradit praticien de santé. Je remercie beaucoup CANTAM parce que le fait que CANTAM ait pensé à nous et nous mettre en contact avec ces éminents professeurs, c'est déjà une victoire. Et cette victoire-là, on peut que ça puisse continuer pour que les échanges, n'est-ce pas, puissent être fructueux pour que le Cameroun, qui est doté, n'est-ce pas, de très grande faune et par rapport à cette biodiversité, puisse continuer.
Therefore, it comes out that through this initiative, CANTAM is keep going to be better prepared in the field of poverty-related diseases in Central Africa.